Good morning to all. So today we'll study a topic called limit of twist, in which we'll try to find out the maximum theoretical surface helix angle of a twisted yarn. Okay, we'll try to derive this maximum value. I have given you the steps in summarized form and attached the content also in PDF. Okay. Now we'll start from here that we'll consider that packing density remains constant when we twist a yarn. So the volume of both the cylinders will remain constant. So we can say volume of twisted yarn will be equal to volume of untwisted yarn. And if we say that initially the radius of the yarn and the length of the yarn for one turn of twist is R0 and L0, and after twisting the radius of the yarn increases to R and length of the one turn of twisted yarn is H. So we can write this relation that pi R square H is equal to pi R0 square L0, where R square will be equal to R0 square L0 upon H. This L0 is inverse of T0, where T0 is the nominal turns per unit length in the near to untwisted yarn, and H is inverse of T, this is turns per unit length of the twisted yarn. Now we know this identity, sec square alpha is equal to tan square alpha plus 1. This is a trigonometric identity. And we have derived this relation also earlier in an earlier class, that Cy contraction factor is equal to 1 plus sec alpha by 2, where alpha is the surface helix angle of a ideal continuous filament yarn, and Cy is the ratio of untwisted length to the twisted length, which is L0 upon H. So if we substitute Cy is equal to L0 upon H, we'll get this relation 2L0 upon H minus 1 is equal to sec alpha. And tan alpha we have already studied is equal to 2 pi R upon H. This is in the idealized helical geometry first lecture we have studied. Now we'll substitute these two values, sec alpha and tan alpha, in this trigonometric identity, and we'll get one quadratic equation in terms of H. And substitute this also, R square is equal to R0 square L0 upon H. Now we'll get this equation, and this common term cannot be 0. So we'll substitute this equation to be 0 and try to find the value of H, which is L0 plus minus under root L0 square minus 4 pi square R0 square upon 2. Now substituting L0 is equal to 1 upon T0 and H is equal to 1 upon T, we'll get this H T upon T0 is equal to 2 1 plus minus under root 1 minus 2 pi R0 T0 ka whole square. Now this equation is basically a quadratic equation, but it will give one solution and that one solution will be maximum if 2 pi R0 upon T0 is equal to 1. So if we substitute this is equal to 1, we'll get T upon T0. We can write T max upon T0 is equal to 2. So T max will be equal to 2 into T0. And if we take the relation already we have derived from the equating the volume of two yarns, untwisted and twisted, we'll try to find the R max also in terms of T max, T0 and R0, which will give you root T R0. Now tan alpha is 2 pi R upon H, which is 2 pi R T. So alpha max, if we have to find out, we'll take R max and T max values, which is root 2 R0 and 2 R0, and substitute it here. Now 2 pi R0 T0 is 1 and 2 root 2 of tan alpha. If we try to find out alpha, it will give you 70.5 degree. So this is the maximum theoretical surface helix angle which is possible theoretically only. It is not attainable in any practical textile operation. In general also, whatever values of alpha are there in practical yarns, that is around 20, 30, 40 maximum. It is not up to 70.5 degree, but theoretical maximum value is 70.5 degree. Thank you for today. We'll continue in next class.